Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Couples University '02 on our 12th anniversary, wedding anniversary. Because we've been together 22
Cheers.
years. Cheers to us. We are on like a little staycation. Hopefully you guys can hear us. The ocean is in the back. But we want to just, stay consistent and get up here and answer y'all questions. Thank you guys. First, let me say thank you to everybody, the subscribers. We up to 42.
Thank you.
42 subscribers. We got a lot of people wrote in with questions. Not say wrote in like we're production or nothing like, but a lot of people inbox me with questions, text me with questions. So I am so excited for that. Thank you guys for supporting us and even engaging. We appreciate that a lot. That's dope as hell. We're going to answer some of the questions here. We're not going to stay on too long because we're on vacation. We just came back from, what's it called? Assateague Park. Oh my God. Wild horses. They have 200 wild horses on this island. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to put up the video and show you guys a little bit about it. I'm going to do a two-parter because it was really that dope. Did you enjoy it?
It was good. It was cool.
It was cool. We like nature, so it was perfect. Nice relaxation time. All right, so let's jump right into it. Want to do a question first, or you want to do hot topics? I'm going to talk about current events. A question? Okay, I'm going to save the juicy question for later. So let's see. Oh, somebody asked us, what does our ideal weekend look like? I thought that was cute.
Like, go first?
Yeah, you could go first. Since I'll ask and you go first.
For me, gym flow in the morning, mow the lawn afterward, make breakfast for the family.
Always. We have Pearson
pancakes every morning.
Every weekend.
On the weekend.
Every Saturday and Sunday.
And if we don't have anything planned, just chilling at the crib.
So nice, cool weekend.
Yeah.
Bay's more of like down. He likes to chill. So if I'm not planning nothing, he gonna chill. My weekends, my ideal weekend is always lit. But I put balance in my weekend. So if my Saturday is busy, my Sunday is gonna be with my family, right? But I do that, or vice versa. Whatever day is busy, I try not to make both days busy. But if I do, one of them is gonna be with my family. But I'm always doing something. Brunch, turn up, day trips, day parties.
Energizer Bunny.
They said people need energy to be around me. Good energy. Like, what you say? What was the energy? Like, remember I said, so they don't have energy. You was like, you need a lot of energy to be around you. To deal with you all day. Like that kind. To be, because I'm energized money. So you need a lot of energy to hang with me. But that's my ideal weekend, doing whatever I want to do, enjoying my family, enjoying my home, my newly renovated home. And that's it. I feel like that's pretty cool.
That's about it.
We don't really do much. Well,
this is a weekend we're out.
We're out. We're on a mini vacation. We left the state. We didn't go too far. I'm not a plane girl. Like, I'm not the person that want to get on the plane all the time. So I want to enjoy the 50 states around me. Like, what is it? Not go out the country. I want to enjoy the 50 states here. Like, see what we got to offer. I like to drive. I want to be in control. That's what I should say. I want to be in control, right? Okay, yeah. But we on vacation now. That's nice. All right, so we answered that question. I feel like that was pretty cool. That was pretty cut and clear, but that was a cute question. Since it's our anniversary, I feel like this is a good question to ask. So it says, what would you go back and tell yourself 10 years ago in your marriage?
You first.
You want me to go first? 10 years ago in our marriage, I always feel like the first year is the worst year. And I'm just going to be honest with that. The first year is very the worst year. So that would have been on our second year. If I can go back and tell myself something that things are going to happen, but you're going to get through it. Like, arguments are healthy, right? I mean, some of them are healthy, and this too shall pass. Like, that's such a cliche saying, but it is so true. The things that are so simple, are so hard to get over will be so easier as time goes by. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't harp on it. We talked about that today. Like me being really, I'm very stubborn. So old me 10 years ago, or even
Yeah, you used to hold on to arguments and situations you go through. You would hold on for weeks.
Yes.
Be mad for 2 weeks.
yes, like I don't know you, I don't see you, we in the same house. Like, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm a Virgo, so it's like I could cut you off. I don't mean to do that to my husband, but just being mean, like, so I would say don't harp on the stuff. Don't harp on the bad stuff. It's gonna get better. Like, it's gonna get better, right? Like, I don't know. Like, yeah.
Alright, for me, being nice. Not being too I was just very harsh, and that's it.
You were hardcore. So
being too stern and overly critiquing things and just over analyzing things.
So once you let go, like relax.
Yeah, just relax and just in my head say, let that go, right? So you were laughing last night about me saying, yo, you're saying the lyrics wrong.
Yeah.
But
if you was in my story, you see me laughing about that because he's tired of me.
But other than that, it just not being too hardcore. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Go with the flow. That's a good indicator. Like, go with the flow. Know that it's going to be okay. If it's meant to be, it's going to be.
Right.
Like, if you're going to argue, you're going to always argue with someone in some relationship. So you can either go through 5 relationships and argue with 5 different men, or you could pick the same guy and argue with that being your husband for 5 years, because you're going to always argue. Now we argue over stupid stuff. Like, it used to be big arguments where we felt like, but it's literally stupid stuff. Like, really dumb. Trash, all types of stuff we argue over. But, yeah, so I think I would tell myself, let go with the flow. It's going to be okay. You got this. All right. That was a good one. I picked that one because our anniversary. Let's see. What is something you used to hate to do as a couple that now you think is cool?
Hate to do. Hate is strong, but
yeah. Well, I guess that you didn't like to do it as a couple.
I'm an introvert, so I hate being around people. So going out with other people,
that is cool.
Going to events, it's still hard for me,
but you do it. And now you don't find
I'm
it so
better.
Such a problem, right?
Not a problem,
yeah.
But
just getting out of that, getting your relaxation on. Now you can relax outside. Like, if we do go somewhere, it's not as bad as it was before.
Yeah.
And you got to understand, and that's something I had to understand because I'm the extrovert? Like,
happy.
I do everything. I'm a socialite and everything. And then me having my husband, we are completely opposite. So for me, always being everywhere, getting invited to weddings, parties, all types of stuff, and they're like, "Oh, bring your husband," and I'm like, "He ain't gonna want to come." Like, but not in a rude way. But some people are. I feel like our culture have a lot. They have it. They push that into like, he like, nah, he ain't like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't understand when somebody is different, completely different. It's just automatic. Like, so what? If he like that, he's still supposed to be with you. And I think that got me for a little bit. That's why I was like, you gotta come with me. Then I realized, no, that's not who you are.
You know what? I feel like I can be in any room and have conversations about social, what's going on in the world. But I would rather keep that to myself. I don't just like, I don't know what it is. I don't like to be, like, you know, I don't like small talk. I just don't like doing small
And I love small talk. I love talking. I talk to the people in the elevators. When me and Bay used to go to the gym together, I talk to people at the gym. I talk to everybody. Like, so it's completely opposite.
Yeah, I'm not overly friendly. I don't like to open up doors because, you know, that shit, you know, I'll take it there. If somebody play with me too much or just get over friendly with me, I don't like it. But you know.
But that's something you do now.
Socializing
and
and being forced to do it by this one.
Yeah, And I hated that I had to force you because I felt like I was society. Yeah, but I feel like even with society, there's people in my ear like, or people, oh, he don't want to come, and it makes you second guess. Like maybe he don't want to come outside with me. Like, although we go outside ourselves, but why he don't want to go to that wedding? And we're talking this has been over like maybe 6-7 years, maybe close to 10. We got over that, but it was one of the things where I just was like, you should go with me, and forcing you to go, it wasn't cool at all. So I'm sorry.
I went to one. Who was that, Joanne?
Yeah,
and wedding. You didn't have to force me or anything.
Nothing.
Maybe because Ra, I felt comfortable around
and Camilla
her.
Was
and
there.
Camilla, I felt comfortable around her. But if it ain't, I always ask who gonna be there. Who is it? Whose event it is? And if I don't get that instant, like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, because and then you don't know everybody I be around too, right. So that's another thing. I don't want to bring my husband around everybody. What if I come around you and I don't even vibe with you, and now I brought my husband in the mix? Don't think you're gonna be speaking to my husband after that. Like, you're not conversating with my husband if we ain't vibing. But yeah, that's something we do. So for me, something that I hate doing now that that I hate it that I like now. No, as a couple.
As a couple.
But something that I don't know, because I loved everything as a couple.
You got something, right?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, what would I say?
Well, let's just say you hated that you had that I didn't want to go out to these social events.
Yes. So I felt like where we are now, and I'm saying in the last couple years, is where I knew we could be. So I'm like, we cool as hell. Like, I want the world to know we cool. So yeah. So I hated going out alone, and I love going out together now. Not to everybody. We ain't going to everybody. But we do go out more than we used to. We're going to host a couples night. I'm trying to get Bae to do it so we can host it, because I got the Wives Club, and wives, we want to get our husbands together, even if it's just for one night. So we're going to try to do that. We're going it, okay?
We'll see.
All right, before we go to the next question, because that was like 3 consecutive questions, we should talk about current events.
All right, what you got?
Let's talk about the big one, Kendrick and Drake.
Who you like?
So, being honest, prior to this weekend, I was Team Drake.
Without even listening to any tracks.
And I don't want to say I'm team. Okay, all right. Let's just talk about the beef. We're gonna stay with the beef part. So, talking about the beef prior to this weekend, I was Team Drake. I didn't want to hear it. I'm like Drake. But they made me listen. Not made me, but they put the music on, all the discs in one. Like they just played consecutive, and Kendrick killed it. Kendrick killed it. Like. He dope already. He just deep. He just Malcolm X deep for me. So sometimes I don't want to. Like if I'm riding out going to the club, or I don't go to the club, but if I'm going to like a day party, if I'm going to brunch or something like that, I want to listen to Drake. Kendrick make me want to go back home, pay my bills, and stay in the house. So I don't know.
So who you got?
Okay, so I mean, as far as the battle, Kendrick, hands down. Hands down. The battle, Kendrick, hands down.
For me, you already know. I'm Kendrick all day. Because Drake, I don't have an ear for Drake. Drake rap for the ladies and take the money and the women away. I don't believe anything else he said. Filling up a clip, clutching his waist and all that gangster shit. I don't believe that shit.
Yeah, Drake and guns don't.
Kendrick is more relatable. Like you say, I get on my Malcolm X shit. Yeah. When I get deep, talking to my wife and the kids.
Yes.
I'm trying to kick knowledge.
And it's like Kendrick, he's so deep.
He's socially involved in what's going on in our community. Mm-hmm. And lyrics-wise, he killed them. So Drake fans say, well, what he said is not true. Yeah. But in a rap battle, it's the best bars, was more insulting and clowning your opponent.
That's true.
And the last...
Because listening to them both, now don't get me wrong, Drake got
bars.
Yeah, Drake had
Family
some hot
Matters
shit. He came back
dope.
at him with some hot shit. But Kendrick just was like killing him. Like he was just coming back like, yo, like hit after hit.
The public chose Kendrick, and no matter if what he was saying was right or wrong,
they did.
The world is rocking with Kendrick, and the last song, Not Like Us, some of them lyrics, straighten up your posture. Yeah. That's some LA shit. He sounded like Drake the Ruler. Yeah. His flow was dope as hell. It's just a lot of shit he said.
It was.
He said, "Ain't no love for you, ball boy. Fetch Gatorade or something." That's
and he told Drake
dope.
to go back dancing.
Kendrick, yeah. And the other songs, like, make songs about dancing, and won't be no problems. And
like, keep that up. Keep me dancing and shut up with the other stuff. That is true.
Said, I don't like the tough Drake because we don't believe that shit.
No, I don't. I don't at all believe that Drake is tough. And nor did I ever thought that he was trying to be tough until this battle. Like, because prior to now, I don't know some of the music.
Some of the shit he rap about guns and trying to get niggas touched and all that, I don't believe that shit because you know how I feel about niggas with money. Mm-hmm. I ain't hating. Some niggas with money think they tough and gangster because they can get a hit without or some shit.
True.
Where some of us niggas, we've done that shit ourselves.
Exactly.
So I don't expect, just because you got money. And like Kendrick said, you thought that little money make your fame, make you a type of way. Like, some niggas get money and I'm that nigga.
But and Drake could have shot at somebody before.
Never.
You don't
I don't believe that shit. And Drake, like I said, he's an arrogant narcissist, and he stepped into a ring with somebody he can't fuck with on the mic.
No, he couldn't. He learned that really, but I feel like he learned that real quick. Although now he feel like he cocky. I don't know. Like,
he said, "Your girl's my screensaver." You don't get that pretty boy shit out of here, man. It's a rap battle. What the fuck is you talking about?
Because Drake got all the pretty. I like Drake because Drake like big girls.
Kendrick said, and it probably went over a lot of people head some LA shit. He said, any rap nigga free throw. Meaning easy, like it's over with. Like if it's a rap battle, he'll wipe the floor with it.
Yeah, definitely Drake. I respect Drake for rocking with the battle, like as hard as he went.
Oh yeah, he
could have been tapped
he stepped
out.
Up. Yeah.
He did. So that was dope that he did go that far. As far as I'm still team Drake with the music, but Kendrick killed it with the battle.
With that, all day. Drake needs to go back to you can call me on my cell phone.
That's my shit. We got another current event we was talking about. Me and you mentioned it with Shawnee O'Neal talking about Shaq and saying that she was never in love.
It's not a good love.
I don't feel like that wasn't bad. I feel like she was basically saying she was in love with the lifestyle versus the man. And he was doing a lot of cheating. Like he admitted this. Like he came back and he admitted this and said that he was doing a lot of stuff.
I just don't believe that she never loved the guy. That's hard to believe. I don't know how many years they were married, 5 kids, and she had a good life.
We just don't believe
I think she got $20 million after the divorce. I think she's just saying that, or she's probably said that to her new husband or other boyfriends just to
dumb it down a little bit, you think?
Make them feel secure.
Okay.
Because some men will think that you must still love me.
Yeah, because
so she'll say, I don't love him. I never loved him. I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To make him feel secure.
That could be
true.
The
new guy.
But because at some point she had to love him. I mean, not saying she didn't, but at 5 kids, even before the first kid, okay, let's just say in the beginning, the honeymoon phase, at some point she loved him. So I agree. You're right.
If she is being honest, what was your motive? What's the alternative motive? That makes you look a type of way. So you were just in it for the money, gold digger. That's cool.
That may look you look a little gold diggerish.
It's looking. That's what it's looking like. Hey, I ain't here to do your thing. But I just think with social media and the way information is spreading, some things you shouldn't put in public.
Yeah, or you got to put more behind more context behind it, because if you're just saying one line, like everybody going for that. I actually researched the book, like just finding out what the whole around it. So it was like just basically her saying it was so much going on. You know what I mean? Like I want to get the book too, but she was just saying it was so much going on to where she felt like she wasn't totally in love. So maybe she loved him, but she wasn't in love, because those are two totally different things.
You do have women that actually stalk these high school prodigies, and they go to the NBA draft, or they search them out to try to get a bag. And I ain't hating. That's what those are the vibes I'm getting from her.
Okay. So like, I wanted this lifestyle, I got this lifestyle, but now that I'm with the pastor now, I don't want the pastor to know that I was in love with this dude. You know what I mean? Because she could be sick. I mean, we do. Some women, you know, like, could say like, I ain't gonna tell you I love them. And he probably be like, you love that man? Oh, you love that nigga? You say happy birthday to that nigga? Like, he could be upset. So that is something to think about. But it's a good conversation. I'm gonna read the book. I'm gonna let everybody know how I felt about the book. I'm definitely gonna read it. I'm gonna get the audio version, because what is it called? Audible. I said it right.
Audio book.
Teacher.
Audio book.
Yeah, he should have been an English teacher, because he baby. All right. Now our last question, because this is probably gonna be a little yeah, because we on vacation, so it ain't gonna be a long video. But this one, I thought this was another good one too, because baby, this says, being transparent when it comes to intimate needs. Sometimes the truth hurts. So I took this from the person who sent it, like basically stating that maybe they want something intimate or sexually with their partner and don't know how to relay it. Okay. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You want me to start this one?
Obviously, it's a female, right?
Does it female?
But it could go both ways. Okay.
Yeah, it could go both ways.
Go first.
It could go both ways. So
what's the question again? I'm sorry.
It is like, basically, how do you be transparent with your partner when it comes to your intimate needs?
Okay.
Because sometimes the truth can hurt, and that's true. I mean, because I'm just gonna be real honest, like real honest. So the truth can hurt. Me and Bae been together 22 years. So in year 2, 3, one of these years, one of the beginning years, I thought I was a pro master with that. Okay, with oral. I thought I was a pro. Like, nobody told me, but you couldn't tell me that I was not a pro. I felt like I was. And then Bae was just like, I gotta tell you something. Like, you know, like, basically, I gotta let you know, like, you don't do a good job, you know? So I was like, what? Like, I was so the truth can hurt, because I was hurt, because it was like, I thought I was doing a great job. What you mean I'm not doing a good job? But instead of getting mad, or, you know what I mean, like me getting mad with him, I went to Amazon and bought me a book. It's called like 100 Ways to Give Oral, and just learned. You know, now I'm a pro master, but the point is, sometimes the truth hurts, but you got to be honest with your partner, because if you're not honest,
yes,
what are we doing?
Yeah, take it as constructive criticism, right? So for me, are you done?
Yeah, I mean, for right now.
For me,
yeah.
you know, I'm trying to be PG.
Don't be letting y'all kids watch.
For your needs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I heard you, but it's hot. The whiny voice, the sound like you complaining, bitching, and moaning. I hear you, but I'm gonna rebel or push back the way you approach me about it.
Exactly.
Right?
So the delivery does matter.
The delivery matters, and for the guy, just listen and.
But be honest.
Be honest. If it's intercourse. As far as getting time in, right?
Yes.
Wait. For the men, if you want to make it last, you gotta
add some little things to that.
Yeah,
foreplay is a big thing.
Breath,
you have to do that.
Think about
whatever.
Saturn and some shit. Just think about some off.
Go off.
Take your mind away from what's about to happen. I think that works for me sometimes.
Or if people are just, even the part of being intimate, because some people are not even being intimate. So right. I feel like that's something you need to work.
I hear those stories from you.
Yeah, you need to work on a lot. So being honest with your part, communication is a big deal there. So if you're not honest about how you feel, how can someone fix it? I hear people all the time like, oh, he should just know. He should just know.
No.
How will he know?
We're not
How will he
readers.
know? Because what he did to another female, let's just be honest, what he did to another female is probably not the same thing you want done to you. So if he doesn't know how to touch you, treat you, how can you expect him to know that? And if you want to have more intimacy, you have to say that. Like, people laugh because we schedule it. Like, and if you would have said that 5 years ago, if I would have said that 10 years ago in my marriage, scheduling sex, you'd have been like, I ain't scheduling nothing. That's stupid. But it's important to do that so you put yourself first. We know that we already scheduled this. Okay, so I tell Bae, just TMI, so what? This our channel. If we going on vacation, we only can have sex from Sunday to Wednesday because vacation is starting on Friday. So we need a couple days to build it back up. You know what I mean? So, but that's our thing that works for us. We're communicating how we feel, what we want to happen when it's our intimate moments.
Yeah, we
right?
might lack in a lot of things, but
sex is not one.
Sex is not one.
We got the chemistry from day one that we still got going on for 22 years, and that's very, very important. I don't know what it is or what happens between us, but
I get mine. You better get yours.
And if it don't happen, the cops is coming because they don't play that. But it's very important. But I think that a lot of that goes with communication because had you would have not communicated how you felt 20 years ago, you know what I mean? Like, we would have went on, or that could have turned you off. You could have been like, you know what?
Right.
This ain't for me because I don't know how to tell her. You know what I mean? Or she not getting it because then we was like, okay. I was like, listen, I bought this book.
And you,
let's practice.
Like you, I want this position. If you're laying there in one position, and you want another position, voice that. Say, all right, let's switch. Turn me over. Hang me from the ceiling fan. Like, you know,
so now I'm like, flip. Yeah. But it's important to communicate that. You have to say it. As awkward as it may sound, or how you know how some people be like, I'm a little. After you start, you ain't gonna want to stop. You know what I mean? Like 20 years ago when he first started, now I'm like, okay, we opened this window already. Like, so if we got anything going on, we gonna tell each other, I need this, you need this, like, and it works. It works so good.
Manual stimulation is all right.
Yep.
You know,
hit yourself up if you need
help him get you to where you're trying to go.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Again,
you gotta communicate that. Yeah. Books. Date nights are so important. Yeah. Like, people don't understand.
A night or two away from home,
outside of your house. Yes, yeah. Because in the house we may have sex, of course, but it's not the same sex as you're gonna have in a hotel.
We don't make a porno in the house.
Yeah, when we go out, nobody know our names, things like that. So it's perfect. So that's why I encourage people to do that because it's so important to be able to get out and learn your partner. Can't always be mommy and daddy. We gotta be a porn star and a pimp, you know what I mean? Right. Like, you gotta recreate different things. So as hard as it may be for you to tell your partner, you really gotta do it. Write it down, text them.
We got a spot that got 10 porn channels.
Yes, I ain't telling you on the spot
low key
because I don't want nobody to go there. But I ain't never been to a spot.
Don't be a gatekeeper, but.
Well, not. I mean, but I don't want to tell y'all because y'all ain't never been nowhere.
Because.
It's
we be there
and I don't want to walk out and see y'all. And I don't want to walk out the door and see y'all. But this place got like 10 porn channels. So if you don't incorporate that, if you married, God is not mad that you watching porn and you being intimate with your husband.
Yeah, if you're trying to get a release, whatever it takes.
Do whatever it takes.
No.
Go outside.
Don't get too crazy, too kinky, but
at least, get it in. The kids don't stop nothing.
We're adults. If you can't have a conversation with your significant other about getting what we all need as human beings,
then you probably shouldn't be with that person, right?
Yeah, they should grow the hell up.
Yeah. Or seek counseling. You might have to go to counseling. I mean, some people go to sex therapy, counseling classes.
They got Blue Chew for the men. I never used it.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Cialis. Blue Chew is a new popping thing.
Yeah, because I've been
on all my YouTube channels,
what is
YouTubers,
that? Like a Viagra?
It's like the YouTubers incorporate it. You know, they promote it on their channels.
Oh wow!
And it's dope how they incorporate it.
But yeah.
Big Ja, he from LA. I fucks with him.
Okay.
It's funny as hell.
So see, there you go. You could get a blue chew, right? That's what it's called. You get a blue chew because I've been talking to a lot of people. No, I don't say a lot, but because I'm a socialite, I do run into people who husbands have a little not getting right, like you can't get up. So blue chew. ED. Yeah, ED. I couldn't think of it. But you get a blue chew. So there's so many different things you can do. So intimacy should not be a problem. If you need to work on it, work on it. Don't let it be a
burden. Don't let it sit there with you.
Yeah, don't let it fester
because that's gonna make you angry.
Yes.
Tell your significant other how you feel at all times.
Yes.
But as for a man, I think it's delivery. My wife tells me all the time, it's not what I say, it's how I say it.
Yeah, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
But the vice versa, because if I'm yelling at you, telling you what to do, and then you doing the same thing, no. Like I said, you could text them. You can send them like a little random text. We sext all day. But that is something that's intimate too. That's intimacy by doing that. Because you can do that. And it builds you up all day. By the time you get to see your partner, 8 hours of work. We talk on our way to work, on our lunch break, on our way home. We text or sex during the day. So it's like we keeping that fire alive, and that's not nothing we feel like forced to do. It just happens. Like, so it can happen for you too. Trust me. Mm-hmm. So in that case, just be honest. Okay, be honest. That was a good topic. That was good. All right. Well, I think we're done. I think I'm a little hot. Let me stop. That was cool. I think that was we're gonna wrap it up with that last question. Okay. Because we already talked a lot today. This was so dope. We hope you can hear us because, again, the ocean is in the back. We are on vacation. We'll be back to regular scheduled programming next week. We'll finish off the questions. There were a lot of questions. I would say at least 30 questions. We're going to try to do at least 4 or 5 each time so that we can get all the questions out, because it is fair. If you ask us questions, we want to answer them and then incorporate some different things in there. If you have something you want us to talk about, a topic you want us to touch on, let us know. Like let us know. We got 22 years in this thing, so we got a little bit of experience.
All right, back to day drinking.
Back to day drinking. Bye, y'all.
Peace.